Hey family, welcome to Uniquely Resilient, and I am unique. Can't you tell? If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe and feel free to comment. And this series is about how I survived 2020. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into it. Part 6 of how I survived 2020. Okay, so boom. Now, I'm COVID-19 positive. And I have absolutely no clue as what the hell I'm going to do. As I said in my previous video that I will attach to this video, so if you didn't see it, you can get into it. But I smoke. You know, I just knew I was finna die, you know, and at the time my only symptoms were a loss of taste and smell. And so, I left the cabins, and as I said before, I had no sense of direction, but God made it so to where I was able to drive through the mountains with no GPS and get back to the main road. And I went straight to the emergency room. So as I walked into the emergency room, there was a security guard. And, well, first they had to, check me. Because they weren't, you can't just walk in the hospital. So they had to stop you or whatever. And they gave me whatever. They checked my temperature and all of that stuff. Which, let me add, doesn't do a damn thing. Y'all pointing them guns at people's heads is not doing anything. Because I was positive with no temperature. With no, temperature. So I just think that it's just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. So this security guard actually ended up being a deacon from my old church. And, I let her know what was going on with me. And, she kind of just poured into my spirit a little bit. And I kind of felt a sense of calmness, but I was worried sick. And they took me to like this secluded area. And I had to sit there by myself. My phone was ringing off the hook because by now I've made a Facebook post because I need to let that entire party that I went to earlier, but before the cabins, I needed to let everybody know that I tested positive and for them to go get tested. Like, I'm somebody, I hate to say keeping it real. Like, my integrity just won't allow me to just do certain stuff. So I had to just go on and make it worldwide because I knew it would travel like wildfire that, that Unique had COVID. And, so my phone was ringing off the hook. They did an exam of my chest. An exam of my blood, and they checked my oxygen levels, and everything was normal. As much as I smoke, I am surprised that my lungs and my heart and my blood and my oxygen look normal. So they just send you home. There's really not anything you can do but go home. And in my case, I couldn't go home. And I needed to come up with a decent amount of money so I can quarantine in a hotel for 2 weeks. So I put it out there again on social media, like, look, hey, I need support. I'm in a space where I cannot afford no thousands of dollars to be quarantined in a hotel. I need some help, you know. And people showed up for me. You know, people showed up for me. And I went to a extended stay, and I got a hotel for a week. And God sent me an angel that paid for my hotel room for a whole nother week. So, in this time, I was quarantining. You would have thought I would have been praying and, you know, just doing all the spiritual things that I should do, since it's just me and God. I'm gonna be honest, no. But in that time, I was still going to school online. I emailed some of my professors. They didn't email me back. So I couldn't get any kind of leeway with my grades. But it was just, it was scary, because every day I was laying there, you know, I would wake up and I'm like trying to see if I feel anything, like if my breathing is any different. Like my breathing did get a little short. And I'm gonna add, the hospital did provide me with some albuterol, which is the inhaler, and told me to get some over-the-counter Tylenol, because Tylenol helps with the fevers and stuff. And I also picked up some Bayer. You know, Bayer is like some pill, like an aspirin, I believe, that they, you know, people take them, the older people, they take them daily for the, you know, for the heart circulation. And I saw somewhere where the Bayer prevents blood clots. So I got the Bayer, and I got all kinds of teas, and, you know, because, you know, I went and got my prescription filled first before I checked into a hotel. Went and got my prescription filled, and I went and got all the like trial kits, you know, the little small kits of shampoo and stuff like that. And I was scared, because every time I was in that bed, I just knew I was gonna wake up and couldn't breathe. And the sad part is about it is that you're all alone. You're all alone, no matter. Like, I had never felt so alone. Like, even though, like, my phone was ringing off the hook, people were checking on me constantly, I had never felt so alone, because I just knew that I was about to die. Like, people surviving COVID wasn't a thing just yet. Anybody that I knew that had it, look at these little two things. Look like the little cute devil. Anybody that I knew had it passed away, and the one particular person that was in the process of surviving was in a damn coma, and was in there for a long time. You know, he was in there for a few months in a coma. So it just was not looking very hopeful for me. Although the doctor told me, like, if you test, the doctor said if you test positive and your first symptoms are losing your smell and taste, then you're typically going to be fine. But I don't know how true that is. But that's what he's just said from some research that they've done and stuff like that. And my age had a lot to do with it as well. So, but I just knew I was gone. I was so scared. And to make matters worse, I tested positive June 14th, and June 15th, I was celebrating my 4th year sober. we're gonna get into that in the next video. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me this far. Hit the like and subscribe button for more, and also comment your experience, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.